is, again, like I said, when I fall hard, and it takes me a while to adjust. Like, I, it's like losing a family member that you are close with, but it's not as bad. You know what I mean? And like when I read this thing, and it's like a study or something, and it was like when you truly truly love somebody, and say a breakup happens, or you know, or you can't have them, the pain can be equivalent to losing like to a loss, like a death. And when I saw that, I was like, holy crap. Huh? I'm walking on sunshine. I just It's funny because when I was asked that question, the hey, have you ever felt that if you would have never said anything, you guys would be friends? Yeah, like, it sucks that we don't talk to each other because it does hurt, but I can understand the sense of the avoidance because you don't want to have an awkward encounter. You know what I mean? But what I would like people to think is that when you do avoid someone, try taking into consideration on how the other person feels. Cause I was like, I have to go maybe 30 days or whatever without looking at a picture or without like messaging them, just so I can try to get detached. Cause attachment sucks, especially when shit like this happens. It's like losing a best friend, or like you're not friends anymore, or relationship, you're not dating that person anymore, or, like you get accustomed to talking to them every day, and not out of nowhere you don't talk to each other. That's just it hurts a lot. And just, yeah, like I am really going through that misty phase. Like my heart still aches about this topic, but it really wasn't as bad as it was a couple weeks ago. Cause oh, is it a whiteout? I can't. It's a whiteout, isn't it? Yeah, and it just it sucks. And I have a lot of people. They're like otaku, because I don't really like people mentioning my names in streams, but they're like, you got this. It sucks the first time, but eventually it will get better. And my brother gave me some advice a couple days. He's like, listen, when you come across that person in real life, you're still gonna have you're gonna feel like you have that attraction, or you're still gonna have a love for that person. It's just not gonna be the same exact as how you felt when you were with that person. And that is true, cause and I don't know what else to say, but yeah, like you can even ask my mom how much of a wreck I was, cause I missed 2 days. Well, I originally was gonna miss Wednesday. I did not plan on missing that Tuesday, but you know, but when I missed Tuesday, I had 2 hours of sleep. When I woke up, Lewis can tell you, because I stayed on the phone with him, and when I woke up, I was just exhausted. I got ready for school. Next thing you know, I just cough up everything that I had, and I tell my mom. She goes, "Go back to sleep." When I get up, she's like, "How many hours of sleep did you get?" I said 2. She's like, "Yeah, this is the reason why I didn't want you dating, because it's gonna it can have this effect on you." And she goes, "Now, if you were fine, didn't feel anything, just let it happen, then you didn't have feelings for that person." And she's like, "I feel horrible because I shielded you from this when I should have just let it happen a long time ago," which is true. But what's bound to happen is what's bound to happen. Like, I was gonna witness heartbreak sooner or later, and you know, no, Shiro, what I will tell you, okay, you can't just. This is my opinion. If someone just falls off the face of the earth for 3 months and does not talk to you, I can't. I can't really stay with that person, you know what I mean? Because say that, for example, say that I was dating someone and they fall off the face of the earth for 3 months. I'm sorry. What were you doing in those 3 months? Why weren't you talking to me? You could have at least texted me and told me what was up. But no, you fell off the face of the earth. You basically went off the grid. I can't do that. There's no way of telling what you did, and with someone that has massive insecurities and trust issues, I'd constantly question it. And what I like to do is, my thing about relationships is that it's entirely based on trust. If you can't trust that person, you shouldn't be with them. And that's one thing about me. When I trust someone, I don't give them partial trust. I give them all of it. And if you ruin it, I am sorry, it's a once in a lifetime thing. You can try fixing it all you want. I will still have that doubt. And yeah, I'm just streaming this. It's almost done. You know, I'm giving some just this talk is basically a relationship advice video, or just sitting here in a lobby doing nothing. And I'm just extremely. It's exhausting, and I know that people don't like me talking about it, but they're always like, "Oh, you're so strong." I may appear strong. A lot of people may appear strong, but on the inside, they're breaking or crying. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up that night when all this stuff happened. You know what I mean? That was the first time in years that I've actually shed tears. Like, I am not a crier, and when something like that happens, that's just, you're not prepared for it. Now, yeah, I've been through a lot of stuff as a child, and to where my tears have dried, where I can attend a funeral, not shed a tear. Like, I'll feel sad, but I wouldn't cry. I could see dog commercials, like depressing dog commercials on TV. When I used to cry to those, yeah, I used to cry to those, but I don't anymore. Like, everything dried. But then when you let stuff like that happen to you, to where you don't allow yourself to feel, then out of nowhere you allow yourself to feel, and this stuff happens, it's basically years of overdue tears coming out and pouring into you. And what I don't like the most is the fact that if it ends on I'll just sum it up, well, it's not you, it's me type ordeal, it makes you think otherwise. It's like, but did I do something, or is there like, you always have to question, is there someone else? Did I do something? It's because I live far away, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, and I feel like that honesty is everything. So if you're just gonna, you know, Don't. I'm not really a sugarcoater. If you find it hard to say something in different wording, just come out and say it. Like, there's. Yeah, it makes me think, oh my god, like, oh my god, I did do something. You know what I mean? Like, my brother, he said, like, when he was younger, maybe middle school or whatever, he said when he broke up with someone, and he said that it's not you, it's me, they immediately asked, is there someone else? Is, you know, like, it's the common question. And you'll still feel insecure about it. Like, and the miss you stage, it is absolutely horrible. Oh my Lord, have mercy. I am like sitting here, I'm like, like a couple times I almost caved where I was literally getting ready to like message him and I'm like, no. Like, he doesn't, I would literally tell myself, he doesn't want to talk to you. Don't message him. Don't give him that satisfaction. Like, literally a few times I would shake. Like, I'd have to set my phone down. I'd have to leave the room. I'd have to turn my phone off. I'd have to take the battery out. I'd have to do something, because if I didn't do anything, I would end up doing something, and the next, you know, probably regretting it afterwards. You know, when I feel like someone doesn't want to talk to me, I do not talk to them or reach out to them until they talk to me first, because I understand the value of space. You need your time. You know what I mean? So I will give you that time. But don't make me regret giving you that time. That's all I ask. Like, you know what I mean? But to, like, when Luisito gets mad, he, like, I either change the subject, or I say something funny and stupid. I try to make him laugh, or I like leave him alone so he can calm down, and then try talking to him again. Like, yeah, and sorry, I have an acid reflux. I am not feeling well. Like, I've been so immensely, like, stressed out this past couple weeks. Not only did I have that happen to me, a breakup, I was having exams coming up, I was having my road tests, I was having a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff dealing with graduation. You know, just a lot of planning, and when that hits in, now you're emotionally drained, you're emotionally tired, you just want to sleep it off, you just want to cope, you want to find a way to cope with it. But then when you distract yourself with everything, now as soon as you get left alone with your thoughts, you're replaying everything in your head, and then it just makes everything worse, and you're just like taking out all on yourself, which caused me, like, that Tuesday when I woke up and like cacked all over my floor in front of my door, I that's what happened. I like it, I was so stressed out because I was like, this is like in a state of denial. This isn't happening, you know, because that's the first thing that comes in your mind. Like, no, this isn't happening. This isn't real. Like, you want to be like, this is a nightmare, and hope to God it's a nightmare, but it's not. It's kind of like depression. Very similar. And I suffer from almost a severe case. It hasn't been this bad in a while. Like, when all this stuff happens, like, there are a lot of triggers. But my biggest thing that I have is anxiety, and I can wake up and have an anxiety attack. I can be like, where am I? And start freaking out to where my heart's beating fast. Now I have to calm myself down. I have to recognize where I'm at. Since sometimes it can, you know, I've had so many anxiety attacks during school hours where people will be like, they'll be like, that's not a reason to have an anxiety attack. When I had to deliver my first speech in front of people I already knew, I had an anxiety attack. I can, like, you know what I mean? I'm socially awkward. People are like, Kotaku, you're so likable. I may be likable, I may be an easy person to talk to, but if I have never spoken to you before, I may seem like, oh, she's cool, she doesn't have social issues. I do have social problems. And the other thing is that I come to realize is that sometimes it can be the person you miss, but the biggest thing you miss the most is the routine. It's hard once it's like an everyday thing, like getting up, brushing your teeth, you know, it's like getting ready for school. But then, like, you're so accustomed to checking your phone, and now when you check your phone, it's like, damn. You know, and it's like nothing's there, but you want something to be there, and you hope, like, you know, you wake up day hoping. Yeah. You go in hoping it's there, and then you check your phone at a certain amount of time, then you hope again, and then, you know, everything just plays out on hope. That's why I'm to blame myself, because I always shielded myself from actually feeling. I'd have an occasional crush, and that'd be it. High maintenance. Standards are high. They think you're a peasant, or you can't touch it. Like, they think they're all that. Who's texting me? Yeah. Yeah. That's actually the worst thing you could ever do, is when you are extremely angry or is to work out, because you're putting so much stress on you may be doing something good, like think you're doing something good to your body, you know, but you can actually cause yourself to go into somewhat of a shock because of all that anger. And being angry, listen, if you are stressed out, immense stress can cause seizures, massive headaches, aneurysms, heart attacks. It can do a lot of that stuff. And they say when you are angry, don't sleep on it. Or when you're angry, try to find something that you like to do to calm you down. Like listen to music, draw, read, something to calm you down. And then if you want to work out, go ahead, work out. Like, you know what I mean? But I just don't... I'm just gonna sum it up. The overall thing is when you are in relationships, be 100%. When you're about to break up with someone, be 100% with them, like you were hopefully like you were in a relationship. I'm not saying that my now ex, you know, wasn't 100, because I trust him completely. You know what I mean? But I just think things should have been more elaborated, but I that's the way I feel. Again, I don't want to text him and ask him, because I feel like it's already too late. It already happened. It's been weeks, you know, well, a couple weeks. No. In about 2 weeks, it would be a month, but yeah, like a couple times, I will admit, I was like, I wanted to say I miss you, or have that text that goes, I'm sorry, that take me back text. Like, I never, I've come to learn, don't ever do that. Don't delude yourself, because that's the worst thing you could do. I will always, I to be honest, I will always harbor feelings for him. I'm not lying. I'm being completely honest. I don't see myself moving on in a while. My friend Barb, she's like, I give it a couple months. I'm sorry, I am not that type of person that can move on in a couple months. It takes me a while. And I don't know how she can do it. Like, she goes, I can forget them just like that. And I was like, I can't just delete someone out of my life like that. She hasn't had a lot of bad experiences, because her relationship life so far has been basically, she'll date someone, and this is my opinion, she'll date someone, and then when something happens, either the day of or a couple days after, she's in a new one, or she's talking, so, you know what I mean? This is from what I've seen so far. She's not what people will call a thought or anything. It's just, she's admitted that she likes, she likes affection, so she's gonna be that type of person that will do not anything, I gotta watch my wording, but she's that person that likes to be spoken to, that likes to be number one, because she hasn't really had that while growing up. And yeah, and we've both agreed that being in a relationship, we were like, we've gotten so accustomed to it so quickly that it sucks being single. Like, I was always that person that goes, oh, being single is amazing. Now I'm over here just like, what the hell? You know what I mean? But how long was I single for? Can I tell you something? I only had one boyfriend. So that can tell you how long I've been single for. My laptop is running extreme. I gotta print stuff. I want to get it done today so I can have my rough draft done this weekend. I'm just... I can't find my phone. Hold on. Hold your thought. Hold your thought. Hello? I'm hooking up my printer right now. I'll be down there in a second. A steak salad. Love you too. Why? Did you make calamari or something? Oh. Oh, okay. Love you too. Lewis says he loves you. She says she loves you. Bye. Lewis! Okay. Boy. How is she gonna tell me to go on a diet and then goes on my burgers, come downstairs and eat? Here's the... Can I give you an insight on a female? What most people need to realize is that when females vent, or when they're like, hey, I like you, it could be like... there can be many reasonings. If they tell you how they feel about you, and have that sincere look, had that confident approach, on the inside they're scared as hell. Trust me, been there. I was scared when I'm that type of person that's afraid of rejection, believe it or not. That's why I haven't asked anyone out or hasn't said anything, because that's one thing I'm terrified of. But when someone vents, they're actually confiding in putting everything they feel into you. They're trusting you with their feelings, and they're hoping that you return them back. So she was sincere and saying things to you that your girlfriend now has yet to say to you. It can mean different things differently. It could be that, yeah, you know, everyone runs differently. Like, I can be like, I like you, when in actuality I could mean I love you, but you have to look, when the way she came off to you, you have to look at the body language, you have to look at the way her eyes, like, look in the eyes. Like, if they are dilated, where they look like pins, take warning. Because when you are... I have dark brown eyes, and people can tell whether if I am actually interested in what they're saying or if I'm not paying attention. I am that person that can look at you straight in the face and not hear a single word you just said. And I do have as Lewis, I have selective hearing. I can basically choose whether if I want to hear you or not. I will Charlie Brown your ass and hear wah 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 wah. Exactly. Yeah, and I just want to print. Print. My shit better print or I'm gonna be pissed because I need this so I could do my fucking paper. You don't understand. I actually do need this print. Please print. Don't give up on me. I love you. My grade depends on you. Please print. I am here. I am actually rubbing my freaking... I'm rubbing my printer right now because, like, it's a pregnant lady. Like, I'm literally... Did I hook my laptop up to the wrong printer? My neighbor has the same printer as me. Come on. Black ink. What? She's showing sincerity. She's being sincere. You did not run out of ink. Yeah. I used you once and you're out of ink? Okay. Color. I'm out of black ink. Ah, you son of a bitch. I'm out of ink. I'm out of fucking ink. You ass wipe. Don't make that noise. I depended on you and this is what you do to me? I even rubbed you. I'm pissed. You don't understand. I gotta go to the store. I gotta go buy some ink. Past my curfew. I'm about to. If you work as soon as I say I'm about to. Don't shift. No, you out of ink. Don't act like you wanna. No. Okay. Then we can start the COD game because I'm upset. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna text my mammy and be like, I need ink. I'll just tell her later. Be like, I need ink. I'm pissed because I really wanted to. I'm about to take ink from the school. If I could take some paper from the school, I'm about to take some ink out of a printer and take it home. I don't. Yeah, I asked my art teacher, may I have a couple sheets of paper? She said, sure. You know what I did? I took a whole stack. I took a whole stack. I have a color printer and a black ink printer. Like, literally. Turn off! Thank you. And, yes, I'm still streaming. 35 minutes into relationship advice video. How I felt, how everyone else felt.
Can't be happening.
Even though they probably can't hear crap, but still. Things happen. Yeah, I'm sitting up. I actually... I'm going to be honest. This might... Sometime this month might be my last month of ever playing COD for a while. Because I want to better my life decisions. I know it's not gonna be the same, but
I felt kind of indestructible. I was like,
I wasn't able to unlock the stairs. But
we may yet return the world to its correct alignment.
oh, and let me tell you this, okay? When you're in a relationship, you should not put them before the people who were there before them, because when something happens, or if something happens, the people who were there for you before you got in a relationship will be there after, trying to open up. Get the fuck out of my way. I'll make sure I have time. I opened it.
I get a cold shiver down my spine.
I can't.
Every time that happens.
I want to build up on a fool. How does he have 5,000? How does he? No, you can't get 5,000 in the first 2 rounds. Unless you got a certain gobble gum. Oh, I killed the last zombie. I can't even do the ritual yet because the pen wasn't collected. Why isn't it showing up? I have occasional skips, but that's pretty much it. A ritual is already going
appearing
on.
out of thin air? Is this Nero's doing?
Hey. Yes. Oh, he's not.
Never know what you're gonna get with these.
I'm not completely. This is like a new experience for me. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't know how I feel about this. Like I don't know whether if I should be mad. I'll go do the ritual. I'll kick him out that ritual room. I'll be back. Party, game chat. Alright, I'm gonna go do the ritual. You can leave the ritual room. Shoot me twice if you can hear me.
Enacting a plan of vengeance. Oh God, this is a nightmare. It has to be.
Your sacrifice.
Seriously, shoot me twice if you can hear me. Don't use any bombs in here. Okay, you can hear me.
Please tell me it's one of
I'm
your
assuming. Do you want me to invite you to the party? Okay. Let me move from this real quick. Sorry if I came out like I was an ass. Just it's part of my personality. Hold on. Let me invite you. I can't find you. Are you appearing offline? Okay, that's why. Hold on. Alright. There you go. I went into the game chat and completely bitched him out. I was like, okay, let me do the ritual. And he just starts it again like, nah, you're gonna do this ritual with me. He should be in the party. Ruby Rabbit's open.
For long, but it's something.
Oh, another thing that's funny. Okay, in school, like, I got angry, and you know how I'm like a Scottish person when I talk?
Touching. I warned you.
So, I was pissed off. I forgot what I was pissed off about, exactly. Oh.
You're becoming a liability.
Alright, I just don't my... So I got pissed off today about something. I don't remember what it was, because it wasn't... things that aren't important. Well, that I don't find important. And, I started talking, and people were like, are you Scottish? No. Why? Like, I get this all the time, and I Scottish, because when I get angry, when I talk, I sound, no, not necessarily, it just sounds like it. My voice just gets very aggressive, like what I can do is basically, because some of my family members are English, so when you get stuck in their household for a couple weeks,
why do some men try to keep themselves about their
you're
age?
adapting.
They were ugly when they were young.
A lot of people think I'm from Brooklyn. I used to live in Brooklyn. I miss that place. Holy shit. How are you it doesn't say you're lagging. The only person that's 3-barring it is El Chapo. Yeah, that's been happening to me too. Trust me, you're not the only one that's been happening to. Is it? It could be our connection because of the...
Only then will you have the means to repel the unearthly horde.
I found
Only then can we prevent the destruction of your world.
the Margot? That did not just happen. That did not just happen. Yo, my freaking TV shut off. My TV shut off. I can't see anything.
shit scarier things
there
than
was
you.
a flash outside and everything just like went off for a split second.
Each of you knows this place.
Holy
What
shit.
does it mean to you?
I just turned it back on. Thank you for protecting me. I'm done again. I have coagulant. Yeah, like I apologize. If my TV would have never went out. Hey, I was able to do a ritual with 2 Margos. You say the leg was real, try doing a ritual with 2 Margos. Yes? I'm coming. And again, I am being summoned. Shit. Here.
Why are you making so much noise?
I
Is
can
it because I'm shooting you?
I can be being out my asshole or something. No. I'm gonna be an ass. I'm gonna stop the stream and I'm gonna stop the game. Because it's not fair. I'm the host, yeah.